Well, good morning. It's morning time where I'm at. It is 7:15, something like that. And we are out here for I'm talking in third person. We are, I am out here for my first PCSL match. Um, I don't know how to feel about it, to be honest. This is my very first match here at Mission 160 in White Rock, Texas. And Hunter Constantine is putting on this belt match here. It is a defensive concealed carry match, and I'm excited about it. I actually was not going to shoot it, and then I got in at the last minute. So we just out here for the fun today. There's a lot of giveaways, a lot of prizes, and all that, but I just want to see, how the whole operation works with PCSL. And today is just one gun. Usually it's two gun, but today is one gun. And today I'm going to run my Glock 43X. It is a defensive situation. It is concealed. Everything has to be concealed. And in IDPA, if you've been following me in IDPA, then I normally wear my concealment vest and I carry at the 3 o'clock position. But today I'm going to run from the appendix. So I felt like I wanted to use my Glock 43X today as opposed to the CP211, simply because I'm more familiar with shooting the Glock 43X from appendix than the SIG. Also, I don't have an inside the waistband holster for the CP211. So basically today I'm just going with what I know. I want to be as comfortable as possible, and I'm mostly comfortable with my Glock 43X. So hopefully everything goes well today. Again, this is super new to me, so I don't really have any expectations today other than just get experience, and that's pretty much it. Hopefully I do well today. Hopefully no DQs. Make sure everything stays safe and just have fun. I'm really out here to have fun, and I'll give y'all a little glimpse of what some of the stages are looking like. So this one is, as you can see there, it's kind of blurry, but this is what this stage is looking like. And we're gonna get started here soon. I'm gonna go check in, get registered and all that, and then we'll see what the day is gonna be like. At the start of this video, I do want to say that this video is for educational purposes only. We are not selling firearms. We're not using anything illegal. We are at the gun range where there are SOs and ROs here to make sure we're doing everything properly and safe.
Ready. Stand by. Are you ready? Stand by.
Alright, y'all, first stage is down. I must say, right out the gate, this stuff moved fast. This is so much faster than IDPA, and I'm not even just talking about the shooting. I'm talking about the speed of the stages, us going from shooter to shooter. It's all fast. So I just shot my first stage. I was a little bit more reserved, way different than IDPA. We even had some red targets, as you saw in the footage. The red targets on this particular stage means we had to put at least one shot on the hostage. So I don't know. I was shocked when I heard it too, but we had to put one shot on the hostage and then 2 shots on the brown paper target. Totally different than IDPA. Here you have a hit factor score, so it's more about speed more than accuracy. So I can't really explain it because, again, it's my first match doing a PCSL match, and I don't even know if it's the same factoring and stuff as USPSA. So y'all just bear with me. Enjoy the time like I am. Good thing is there are 2 stages on one bay. So I just ran the first stage, then I'm going to run the second stage in the same bay. And one of the things I did learn is here, if you hit a headshot, that counts as 2 alphas. So, I mean, if you're pretty good at headshots, I guess that's a good trade-off. 1 headshot equals 2 alphas. I'll take it. So we're on to the second stage. Oh, by the way, there are 15 stages today, and I am shooting all day. So there's some people who decide to shoot half days. So you'll shoot today and then you'll shoot tomorrow. But I decided to shoot all day. I don't think it will take too long because, like I said, this is moving super fast already out the gate. And there's probably like 12 to 15 of us per squad. But they're doing a really good job of moving us along, taping up fast, and all that good stuff. So we're on to the second stage. Also, I did manage to get my hands on the Hunter Constantine belt, as you can see here. Y'all, by far, I gotta tighten it up, but I just bought it brand new from TXT Holster. Shout out to them for being out here, being one of the vendors out here today. But it feels great. So first stage down, I ain't have no issues. It's fitting really good in my appendix area, and I love it. I told y'all I would get the Hunter Constantine belt on the channel, and I finally did. So I'll let y'all know how it works throughout the rest of the match.
Stand by. Are you ready? Stand by.
Alright, y'all, just finished that stage. That was an interesting stage. We had to shoot through, like, in the vehicle, in the van. You could shoot through the rooftop or just shoot, through the window. Thought that was interesting. I did pretty well on that one. Definitely a lot to learn in this. I'm going to keep at it and keep learning. Very helpful people in my squad today. I've let them know, like, this is my first PCSL match, and they're very helpful, helping me understand the rules and all that. So far, I'm having a lot of fun. Now, I don't have the proper appendix set up because, like I said, last minute running this, and I'm going to find the dedicated holster for my Glock 43X with the sidecar on it, which means I can hold the magazine instead of having an individual magazine pouch. But that's the goal after this, because this feels really good. Pulling from appendix is super fun, as opposed to swiping a vest and pulling from your side for your holster. This is pretty fun. So we're on to the next stage.
Are you ready? Stand by. Are you ready? Stand by.
Is it done, ain't I? Yeah, I'm done.
If you're finished, unload so clear.
All right, y'all, just shot that stage, third stage of the day, and woo, my God, I don't even know what I was doing. So the way this worked was we had to stand with both feet on the box and then the bat in your hands, resting on your shoulder. You had to hit the ball, and when you hit the ball, the swinger activated. So I threw 3 or 4 shots on the swinger. Got a mic because only one of them hit the paper. and then you had to run to the first 4 steel targets, and you had to put 2 shots on the steel targets. My first sets of steel targets, I got them all. 2 shots, easy. I reloaded, went to the front, and I missed 1 target because I thought I hit the Tango area, but I hit the Charlie area, so I only put 1 shot on the Tango, which means I did a Charlie and a Mike. So I know it sounds gibberish, but I'm learning as I go too. And then after that, I ran to the next set of steel, which were smaller, and it took me forever to put 2 shots on those because they were so small, and I knew I wasn't hitting them because the shot wasn't on the paint. So, and then after that, I ran back to like home base because I thought I had to shoot the swinger again, and I didn't. So I think my hit factor was like a 2 something. I don't even know what that means, but I'm just having a lot of fun. This is so much more fun than IDPA. You're just running, having fun. It's going by very fast. So we're on to the 4th stage.
Stand by.
Yeah, as long as you're behind it.
I think those is all left. Alright, y'all, stage number 4 is down, and it was a pretty decent stage. I did have a malfunction, failure to eject the casing, so I had a stovepipe, but I was able to clear that super fast. And then I called my shots on the target with the hard cover. All 3 of them were far left. One of them did break the perf, so I was able to get a Charlie, but then I also got a Mike because the other 2 were in the hard cover. So I called it. Didn't know if I would have enough rounds to go into the window and knock down that target, the swinging steel target. So I didn't want to make it up, but I probably should have. It was a Mike. But I'm still having fun. As much as, you know, I'm a competitive person, being that this is my first match, PCSL match, I'm okay. I'm not too hard on myself. It's getting exposed, getting experience, meeting new people, meeting people that I've been seeing on social media. Shout out to Tyler Jamal Shoots. He's out here shooting. Jen is out here shooting. Ty is out here shooting. I believe Justine Williams is here too. I haven't seen her yet, but it's good to see people that you follow on social media. So we're on to the next stage. Before we go on to the next stage, I did go in and get my belt shirt by Hunter Constantine. So it's a long sleeve like this, but it's got belt on the back, and right up under that piece of tape is an FRT system, the TX22. So for those of you who don't know, I did shoot the TX22 at Texas Legends gun range maybe a few weeks ago, and I was able to shoot the 22 with the FRT system in there. So now I got my own FRT. So now I got to go buy the Taurus TX22 so that I can have so much fun with FRT like I did at the range that day. One of the main things that this build match has afforded us is opportunities like this to get, you know, a free FRT. So I can't wait to put that to the test, get a TX22 and get your own TX22 with the FRT system in there. All right, we're officially on to the next stage.
Shooters ready. Stand by. Shooters ready. Stand by. Shooters ready. Stand by. Shooters ready. Stand by.
All right, y'all know how this goes. I never know what stage we're on because we just, you know, you start doing your game plan, you start talking to people, and I just forget what stage we're on. That's why I need, you know, another person. So I just ran that stage, and y'all, actually it was a pretty decent stage. We had to run 2 stages in one. So once I finished that one stage, I went to the next one, still hot or whatever. So the second stage on that bay had a lot more steel, and as y'all can see in the POV and the footage, it spelled out belt, which is how Hunter Constantine wants to spell it. And so we had to knock down all the steel that was on the letter. So like super fun stages. Super glad that I got in at the last minute. I was just like, I can't get in. I finally got in, and I'm super glad I got in because this is fun. So we're on to the next stage. All right, y'all, we are on break. So I got in at the last minute. If y'all didn't catch that at the beginning of this video, I got in the match at the last minute. And the way this match is working is it started on Thursday or Friday. Friday was a full day of shooting. Saturday, which is today, is a full day of shooting. But also you have the option to shoot half day today and half day tomorrow. So we're on break right now. And if the morning crew that shot this morning are done, they're free to go home. And then the afternoon crew is coming in right now. So we're on break. We're eating lunch. I'm eating OMG tacos. They do have a pork truck out here, or barbecue truck out here, but I don't eat red meat, pork, beef, any of that. So I'm a seafood, chicken, poultry type person. So while I'm eating, I just want to share with y'all how I'm feeling halfway through. So feeling really good still. The match is still super fun. Very good people in my squad. Very good people all around here. Vendors are great. I just went and shot. So I can't remember who your name is, but you've been telling me some of you got to shoot the Zermatt Waltz 9, and I just shot it. So that thing, if you know you, and if you've been following my Instagram, you've seen me shoot on my Instagram. So that, I shot the Zermatt. Kimber has a vendor out here. I shot the Warrior 9, which is the newest 2011 that Kimber has out now, more budget friendly. It shot okay, but you can tell like it's the budget friendly gun. And then TXC Holster is out here. Shout out to them. First of all, shout out to them for coming through with the belt today, because I was made aware that in order to qualify for the division standings and the category standings, you have to have worn the belt the entire match. And I was like, where do I get a belt from? TXC came through. They have the belts out here for sale. I was able to pick up a belt and run it today. That way I can compete in the category division. Maybe I win, maybe I don't. I don't know. I was just out here to have fun. So shout out to them. Shout out to Target USA as well. They have put like a lot of their banners, a lot of their steel, like a lot of their stuff is out here, making this match look very high quality. Like, I'm not even joking. As y'all have seen the match thus far, a lot of the stages that are put together is because of them. So shout out to Target USA. Another thing I want to update y'all on is how the belt is working. The belt is very good. I will say though, as a female, it is a little bit difficult when you gotta go to the bathroom. Other than that, it's very nice. I think though, you have to have been getting comfortable with this belt, because I am feeling like a little achy in my appendix area. I don't know if that's just me. I don't know if that's a female thing, or you know, not running this previously to this match. So either way, it's still working. It's keeping my rig in place. Like, I have no complaints other than getting used to it. I think that's what it takes, is, you know, getting used to the rig. But other than that, y'all, everything is going great. We're about to start back shooting the second half of the day, and then tomorrow on Sunday, the Sunday people are going to shoot, and then in the evening time is like the wars, the category wars, and all that kind of stuff. So like I said, I don't know if I'm winning anything. To be honest, I didn't come out here to win anything. I came out here to like expose myself to this new form or this new sport in the gun industry. So I will see y'all on the next. Again, I don't know what stage we on at this point, but we moving and we rolling. So I'll see y'all on the very next stage.
Stand by.
Ooh, that didn't go as planned.
If clear, hammer down. Holster.
Wow. All right, y'all, just shot that first stage after lunch, and let's just say it didn't go as planned. I had my plan in my head. I ran it probably like 4 or 5 times as I, was waiting. I was the first shooter, so I ran it, make sure I had it. Well, I drew the gun and I started second guessing, like, oh, what target am I supposed to be shooting? Oh, well, I'm supposed to be here. Like, I don't know why I do that, but I did it on that one. However, it wound up being pretty decent. I was had a hit factor of 3.3 or something like that. My time was slow, but hit factor was okay. The swinger, I did hit the headshot, unbeknownst to me, but I'll take it. My light flew off, so I'm over here at the safe station. Put my light back on. Just gotta tighten it up just a little bit, but I'll take it. And we're moving on to the next one.
Are you ready? Stand by. Are you ready? Yeah, I do. Stand by. Stand by.
Where am I going? I'm gonna reload. All right, just shot that stage, and I had a brain fart. So I ran through my plan several times, and then, well, first of all, on the first stage, that was a bay that had 2 stages in it. The first stage, I timed it right. So in my 43X, I'm carrying a 15 round magazine, and that first stage, if you didn't make any makeup shots, you're right at 15 rounds. So what I did was I put one in the chamber, and then I had a 15 rounder, so I had 16. Well, luckily I dropped like a D, I think it was, so I had that extra one to make up, so I didn't have to reload. So that one was good. I thought it was good on my part to think through that and make sure I had like an extra round in the chamber, so I didn't have to reload. The next stage after that, I had a brain fart, and my round count, because of how many I'm carrying, my round count was getting thrown off with the original plan I was moving. So I altered and changed my plan. But when I got up there to run the plane that I altered to, I kind of forgot. So that's why you saw me stumble, like, oh, where am I supposed to go? Then I also fumbled my reload. For some reason, I didn't grab or index the magazine like I've been doing all day, and it kind of flipped backwards. So I had to turn it around, flip the whole thing. So that's cool. Y'all, on that stage, they said we had 8 more stages to go. Whew, I was second guessing shooting all day. Probably should have did a half day because I'm really tired. And just to give y'all an update, the belt is still working great. It's keeping the gun in place, or the holster in place. But one thing I am having an issue with, I know I'm going to have effects with this, is that the holster is really pressing up against my appendix area, like the lower part of my stomach, right around my pelvic area. So when we took a break, I took the holster off to give it a break. When I put it back on, I could tell like there's probably a bruise or something right there. So maybe some padding or something to put in that area when I shoot next time. I don't know, we'll see. But we are still shooting good. I'm still having fun. I'm getting a little bit fatigued, but other than that, we're still having fun. So we're on to the next stage.
My last barrel, the fag machine barrel,
Well, that's all she wrote. Well, that's all she wrote. All right, y'all, just ran that stage. For today, that's probably the worst stage of the day. So with knowing my round count, my magazine capacity, I would say, I tried to reload when it was necessary. So I wanted to reload once I got off of the balancing beam or whatever that thing was. And I did, however, initially starting the first target that I shot, he was like 25 yards away.
Yeah, it was bullshit.
Maybe. Yeah, like what he said. I shot it 3 times and missed it completely. And I wasn't the only one. Like a lot of us missed that target completely. So that was 2 mics. And then I tried to do some just headshots because they count as 2 alphas so that I can reload and have as much as I needed to finish the last array. So the shooting was not all that great. I had a lot of alpha Charlie, but it's all right. And the other thing was I did have a malfunction when I went to reload my extended mag. That's the 3rd malfunction of the day. Been able to clear it, which is fine, but I need to get my hands on those 15 round Glock mags for sure. Because right now I'm running the PSA micro dagger 15 round mags, and I've got a standard 10 round mag for my 2nd mag with a +4 Glock store extender base weight. So I don't know what's going on with these malfunctions. However, I am happy with myself being able to manipulate the malfunctions very quickly and get back in the game. So that's what this stuff is all about, is kind of learning from, your experiences. Whenever you have these types of issues, what do you do next, and act quickly. And I have to give myself a pat on the back, because instead of panicking or, stopping and complaining, I've been fighting through it and getting right back in the game. So, and that's what it's all about. We are on to the next stage, and make sure y'all put some food in the comment section. I did eat lunch. Yeah, I saw I ate lunch, but put some food in the comment section because your girl is hungry, and it's about 2:30, I think. And I think we got like 5 more stages to go. By the time we leave here, it's gonna be time for dinner, but we're gonna push through. I'm staying hydrated, most importantly, staying hydrated, drinking my water, and trying to stay focused. One of the things that I would say, if I don't say it at the end of this video, one of the things that I will say is that from this to IDPA, or from IDPA to this, the main thing is game planning. It is so much harder to game plan here than there, which is, you know, a test in itself. That's what it's all about. Everything is not easy. And here you really have to game plan. Like when I run my IDPA matches or my plans in my head, I do them like 3 or 4 times. Here I've done it like 15, 20. No lie. Every time somebody finishes shooting, I'm standing up there running through my plan, because that's really what it takes. There's so many targets you don't want to miss, and you know, you gotta follow the rules. You gotta make sure you know what you're doing. So yeah, I'm out of breath. We on to the next day.
Ready. Stand by. Stand by.
Okie dokie, that was a good stage, I believe. There's a lot of targets, and my hit factor was like 3.9 something. And I almost fumbled my plan again. I started stutter stepping, like, oh, am I supposed to shoot this, shoot that? But it's all good. I finished strong, and I didn't have any malfunctions that time, luckily. I will say at this point in the match, getting a bit of, I wouldn't even call it slide bite, but it's the part of your hand that you put up higher on the beaver tail is starting to ache. And this is probably like, I don't know, 9 stages in, so that's pretty good. But I think I'm doing pretty good today, y'all. I don't know, I feel good about it. So far in the match, I have 5 mics, so as long as I don't have too many mics today, I'll take the Alps and Charlie. And I haven't had any deltas, so I think we gotta finish strong. That's for sure. We gotta finish the match strong. So on to the next stage.
Stand by. I thought I just didn't see it. Are you ready? Stand by. I thought I just didn't see it.
All right, y'all, that stage was 16 rounds, and I decided to preload around the chamber and then run my 15 round magazine. And so I didn't want to reload at all, being that I am carrying this, you know, subcompact firearm. That's how many rounds I get. So I just try to work through the plan to make sure I don't have to reload at any given time. I did miss that second steal, but that's why I put that one in the head, so that if I threw extra shots on the swinger, which I did, I wouldn't have to reload. So I think we got 2 more stages to go, and after that, I'm ready to go home.
What? You're falling.
Are you ready? Stand by. Are you ready? Stand by. If you're finished on lunch,
We'll just let that be what it is.
If clear, hammer down.
All right, that stage is down, and that was a twofer again. So 1 bay, 2 stages. First stage was pretty decent. We had to walk on this beam that kind of fell to the front, whatever. Thought I did well on that one. I thought I had a mic, but I didn't. And I'm glad I didn't take time to stand there and make it up. I felt like it was fine. And then the next stage, we had to start in front of a steel that would activate a swinger, and you had to knock the steel down and then basically do a build drill. So do 6 shots on paper, and when I went to draw the holster or draw the gun and put the 6 shots on, I got the first shot off, and then I had a failure. I think it was a failure to feed because I didn't see the casing. So I think it was a failure to feed. Obviously, y'all saw in the video, I was able to get through that and put the rest of the 5 shots on paper. And then when we got to the swinger, 2 shots on paper, and it was a Alpha and a Delta, I think it was, or Charlie and Delta, can't remember. That's my first Delta of the day. So I think it was all right. I ran out of ammo and I wasn't about to reload and, you know, make it up. I was just going to take it with it. I was just going to take it as it is. Apparently at this stage of the day, we have 2 more stages to go. And we're going to wrap this thing up. So I'll see y'all on the next stage.
Dang, she ran out of gas again.
Are you ready? Stand by. Are you ready? Stand by.
Oh! All right, y'all, that is a wrap for today. When I say beyond tired, beyond tired. So that was the last stage of the day, and I managed to get a no shoot on that very far target that I had to do a stand and reload on. I did hit a no shoot. I saw the shots, they were just everywhere, to be honest. But overall, that was a 3.03 hit factor. I think I did pretty good for my first PCSL match today. Not beating myself up at all about it. I just think, you know, coming out here last minute in the first place, and then being introduced to this new sport. I mean, in some ways it's similar, but I think the big takeaway today was stage planning, knowing where every target is. And even in that stage, we had to do the best 3 per target. But if you put 2 in the tango area, which was the head area, that sufficed. So I was just like, where do I put 2 at? Where do I put 3 at? Being that my round count is pretty low anyway, I was just trying to figure out where to put it at. So that was a challenge in itself. The other thing that was a challenge was wearing that appendix holster like that for all day. Now, I do wear my Glock 43X appendix style pretty much daily, but it's never felt like that. So I'm not really sure, you know, if it's the stress of the day or what, but I do know probably tomorrow I'm going to have a bruise there. Another thing I take away from today is to shoot more PCSL. Again, this was a 1 gun, but I know there's 2 gun and 3 gun, so that's probably a little bit different than what I'm used to. But I would love to get into more PCSL outside of USPSA and IDPA. The other takeaway I would take away from today is to bring more high energy snacks. I brought 2 snacks. I don't know why I brought 2 snacks. I mean, they have food out here, but for some reason I thought thered be like a snack bucket or a snack van or cart going around like we do at most of our major matches, but that didn't happen here. So I bring more food, more foods that are high energy, because you're out here in the sun and you're running and gunning and your energy just starts to deplete if you don't keep your body fueled. I did fuel my body a lot today with water, but the food part, I lacked in that aspect. I think that's pretty much it. Everything was great today. I don't know. I don't have no complaints. I think everything was, you know, perfect, top tier. Hunter put on like one of the best matches I've been to, you know, since I've been going to major matches. This was probably by far my funnest one. And shout out to all the vendors that were here. I named them earlier, that made everything happen. I don't know. I just say I need to get into more PCSL. And I guess that's what we'll end the video off with. By the way, tomorrow is one more day of shooting this match. So the people who decide to shoot all day Sunday, and then the people who decide to shoot Sunday AM and Sunday PM will finish up tomorrow, and then there will be awards and giveaways and stuff like that tomorrow evening. I don't really know if I'm going to come back tomorrow evening for the awards and stuff. If you don't know, Hunter decided to give back to the shooters in this match. So he's giving $30,000 worth of cash to the shooters. So whatever category you signed up for, there's a first, second, and third place winner. So you are able to compete in those categories and potentially win some cash. I would definitely shoot this again. So if you're into it, or if you're thinking about doing it, make sure you get into it and you'll enjoy it. I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy it. Or get into some type of competitive shooting. Competitive shooting is just fun all around, especially if you are competitive. So I'll see y'all in the next one. Until next time, stay armed, stay safe, and stay vigilant. Peace.